All right, good afternoon, traders. Hopefully, everyone is having a good day today. All three market indices up today. Now, before I get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Now, if you're not a subscriber and you happen to be watching the show, go ahead and do so. I really do think you're going to get a lot of valuable information from my technical analysis. All right, with that, we're going to go over the SPY. We are going to go over the three stocks that I had recommended from yesterday and see how they did. And then I am going to go over one stock from a subscriber that he had recommended to me. He reached out to me and wanted my opinion on. And we're going to go over that. And then we are going to go into the three stocks for tomorrow that are setting up technically to move tomorrow. All right, guys, with that, let's go right into the SPY. All right, guys. As you know, the SPY had gapped down today, right? And then I think it caught a lot of short sellers by surprise, and it just kept moving up all day, and it closed near the high of the day. I really like the way it's set up. So for tomorrow, guys, just look at it, see how we gap tomorrow. I think it's going to be a really big indicator on how we move the rest of the week. If we gap lower, I really do think we're going to retest those lows from yesterday. But if we gap higher and we take out today's high, guess what? I think we are going to make new 52-week highs. Now, I did say that I do think we're going to see a big pullback at some point in the year. Maybe it's just not the time right now. But what I do know is these Bollinger Bands are extremely, extremely tight right here. So what's one of two things has to happen. Either we got to go up or down, and it's going to be very violent when we do so. When these Bollinger Bands get constrained like this, constricted like this, what's going to happen is you're going to see either short sellers capitulate and just send this higher, or you're going to see just massive selling from a lot of longs. So guys, be very careful. Anytime you see this Bollinger Band this tight like this, you're going to see one big move one way or another, and that's how we have to play it. Now again, if we see a gap and a gap lower and go lower, just sit back, make sure you have a little bit of ammo set aside to buy at some key levels. And but on the other hand, if you see this gap up and start taking out today's high and yesterday's high, just sit back and just watch this thing go higher. Okay, guys, that is the SPY. All right, with that, let's go quickly over the three stocks that I did recommend from yesterday. All right, first one was BYSI. So this is one of the two, or one of the three rather, that did not participate in this market today, but that's okay. All right. So as you can see on the chart, I did say be a buyer above yesterday's high today, and that did not happen. So obviously it was a no play. So now for tomorrow, if you still have this on your watch list and you're still interested, remember Evercore did put a $30 price target on this stock. So again, the risk reward setup is even better today. Guys, if you can get this above today's high tomorrow, which is at 1220, and then use today's low, okay, which is 1160 right there, I would be long the stock, okay? That is BYSA, did not participate, should not be long the stock since it did not take out yesterday's high. The next stock that I said to get into was BLNK. This one actually performed really well today. It was up 8.2%. If you remember from yesterday's show, I said watch this. You're going to see longs defend this midpoint Bollinger Band. If you remember from yesterday's show, I did say take a look, guys. What's the one thing that's remained constant from this big run? It's this midpoint Bollinger Band, right? It's hit it 2 times, and this is the third, guys. If you got in, congratulations. This happened so fast in the morning. I did not get a chance to get in the name. I wish I had. I had other things going on, but going forward, if you are long from down here, let's say at 36.29 or so, congratulations, guys. Trail your stops now, and hopefully you make a lot of money in this one. Next stock that I had recommended yesterday was SAVA. This one also outperformed the market. Another one that was 8.3%. Did take out yesterday's high. I said be a buyer above yesterday's high, and if you did, you're making money right now. Congratulations, I'm happy. This is another one I did not get a chance to get into. It happened too quickly. Had other positions I was watching, and this one did get away from me. I do have an alert set above today's high for tomorrow, and I may take a position on this tomorrow if I see a little more strength going forward in SAVA. All right, so now before I go into the three stocks that technically look good going into tomorrow, I am going to give you one of our subscribers. Not only is he a subscriber, but he's a good friend of mine, Jason from Vegas. He did ask me yesterday, he said, what about QS? What do you think of QS? And I said, I thought it was going to go a little lower. I mean, it had this massive run from $15 all the way to $132. Started pulling back, gap down yesterday, and guess what, guys? He nailed it, right? I mean, I thought it was going to touch this 50-day moving average, but this stock is pretty strong. It did not even get down to this 50-day moving average, and it just was bought up right at the open. Jason, great trade. Congratulations. If you have any other questions or if you have any other picks, please feel free to send them to me. I will. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, that is QS. Great trade, Jason. All right, so let's go into the three stocks that look extremely good going into tomorrow. Two of those three are going to be, how can I say, low beta names, so they're not going to move very quickly. But I think these are setting up for a long-term buy. First one's going to be APA, also known as Apache Corp. Here we go, guys. Really like this. If you take a look, that 10 is above the 50. That 50 just recently crossed that 200. And as you know, guys, the setup of the 10 over the 50 and the 50 over the 200 is necessary for a good-looking chart. And we have this just starting right now. We are breaking above that value area high. So if you want to get long this stock, guys, go ahead. But you're going to have to give this a little bit of room on some downside. So if you want to be a buyer above today's high, go ahead and do so. But remember, guys, you have to you have to go and use this 50-day moving average all the way down here as your stop. So if you're comfortable having that $12.60 stop, go ahead, be a buyer on this, and I think you'll be rewarded on this one. Or you can have this on your watch list, wait for a nice little pullback, and get this a little cheaper. Okay, that is APA. All right, second one that's looking really good, setting up going forward is going to be TEVA, T-E-V-A. Here we go. This one had just broke through that 200-day moving average. That 50-day moving average is way below us. But what's important, guys, is this 5 over the 13 EMA chart. We had a massive move on that right here. If you take a look, that 5 did break above that 13 EMA. So if you want to get long this name, I would feel comfortable getting long above today's high and then clearly using this 13 EMA right down here, or $10.04 as your out. Anything below 10.04 would be my out. Therefore, it's only about an 84 cent risk on this one. Okay, that is TEVA. All right, guys, this one, my next stock, this is one for the guys who like to trade quickly. You got to be right on this one, or else you can get really hurt. It is FUBO. This one's had a massive run, moved again from $10, $11 range, went to $62, and it's gap down. Did go below that 50-day moving average yesterday, guys. So now I'm a little concerned. I want this 50-day moving average to hold. Okay, so that's at 25.63. That's not too. That's an actually really good risk reward setup for a high beta name like this. So if you want to get in the stock, I highly recommend getting in the stock. But if you do, make sure you use this 50-day moving average right here as you're out. That is imperative. Okay. All right, guys. That is FUBO. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. My name is Eric, and if you have any question like Jason had, please feel free, leave a comment down below, and I will make sure to get back to you as quickly as possible. All right, guys, again, if you like the show, go ahead and subscribe. I really do think you can get a lot of valuable information from my technical analysis, and not only that, I really give you these really key setups where, I give you the in price, why we're getting in, the stop out prices, and if you do follow me, I really do think you're going to become a better trader. All right, everyone, thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow after the close. And remember, trade smart and be safe.